Hi Bainbridge Island, I'm Blair King, your city manager. This is your city update for the week ending October 7th, 2022. We are in the final stretch of our initial Climate Smart Challenge campaign and looking for additional community participation to achieve our 2022 goal in the next 3 months. As of October the 5th, we had 165 participating households that had completed new actions to reduce 58 tons of greenhouse gas emissions. Our goal is to sign up 250 households and reduce 100 tons of carbon dioxide by the end of the year. The challenge makes it easy to identify what actions are most important for your household to reduce climate pollution, save money, and prepare for the impacts of climate change. Some popular actions completed by challenge participants include taking shorter showers, turning off lights and electronics when not in use, driving less, and eating lower down the carbon chain, like eating more plant-based food and less red meat. Residents can learn more and join the challenge at www.climatesmartbainbridge.org. Last Saturday, the city hosted a Bivalent booster clinic in partnership with the Bainbridge Island Fire Department, Bainbridge Prepares, and the Bainbridge Island Community Pharmacy. This was the third Bivalent booster clinic we've hosted, and there will be one more tomorrow. Our emergency management coordinator, Ann Lesage, gives us an update on these clinics and where we are in the COVID-19 response.
We have a clinic scheduled for this Saturday, October 8th, and that will most likely be our last adult bivalent vaccine clinic of the year. With the governor's orders changing as of October 31st, it's not quite as easy for us to continue to support vaccine clinics. So anything that we do moving forward has to then come out of either the city budget or the fire department budget or some combination thereof. We have close to 700 volunteers at this point, and when we started back in 2020 we had around 200, so we have more than tripled our volunteer base. And for every full clinic day that we run, it takes between 120 to 130 volunteers per day to serve around 1,000 to 1,100 people. From December 2020 until now, we've administered about 39,500 doses of COVID vaccine. After this weekend, we'll be well over 40,000. And if you include some early numbers where we were supporting Jefferson County, that number is probably closer to 44 or 45,000 doses.
Thank you, Ann. Those are really impressive numbers. If you are unable to get an appointment for tomorrow's booster clinic, Walgreens, Costco, Safeway, Rite Aid, and other local pharmacies are also offering the bivalent booster. A list of providers is available online. You can see that on the screen. There are several construction milestones happening at the new police and court facility. Major seismic upgrades are currently underway. The north wall of the building is being rebuilt for today's seismic standards, appropriate for a public safety building. This will help ensure the facility's longevity, especially in the event of an earthquake or other natural disaster. Excavation and prep work for the poured footings are well underway on the west exterior stair wall and room additions. Pouring of the additional concrete footings and prep for the exterior wall framing have also begun in this section. The team's excellent pre-planning has contributed to avoiding many inflation costs and supply chain delays. Construction will be dried in or exterior sealed by November, before much of the wet weather season begins. We are also getting ready to launch the community process for selecting public art for the facility. Participation for the art selection process will include the Race Equity Advisory Committee and Public Art Committee, as well as the Police Department and Municipal Court, amongst others. City staff recently participated in equity training and education to better understand how we can achieve equity in our work and better serve the public. Employees attended a 4-hour session with racial equity consultant Scott Wynn, who facilitated our educational workshop, Leading with a Racial Equity Lens for Structural Transformation. For the past 25 years, Scott has been active with organizations engaged in racial and gender and economic advocacy. He was a policy and development lead for the City of Seattle's Race and Social Justice Initiative, and he has worked with King County, Seattle Public Schools, and is a faculty member of the University of Washington School of Social Work. Through exercises and discussions, staff strengthened their understanding of the importance of leading with an equity lens. Currently, a volunteer team of city employees is being assembled as the Race Equity Team to plan future education events and address promoting equity in the workplace. You know, we like to measure things in numbers when we can. The Building Division recently released the numbers of building permits issued for August and September and building inspections performed for August and September. In August, a total of 320 building inspections were performed. That compared to 243 in August of 2021. That's a 31% increase. The trend in building activity continues in September. 329 inspections were performed in September this year, a 26% increase over last September. Speaking of statistical reports, the police department reports a 60% decrease in calls for service in August of 2022 compared to 2021. For more information on some of these topics and all the city's news, please check out the City Manager's Report online at bainbridgelaw.gov.